The Robot Elephant's Magical Mission. Once upon a time, there was a robot elephant that lived in a land far, far away. He was a very special elephant because he wasn't made of flesh and bones like real elephants. Instead, he was made of shiny, silver metal that glistened in the sun. The robot elephant had two big, round eyes that lit up when he was happy, and his trunk was made of wires that could bend and twist in all sorts of ways. One day, the robot elephant received a special mission. He was to travel to a far-off land to find a magical flower that could grant wishes. The flower was hidden deep in the forest, and only the bravest of creatures could find it. The robot elephant was just the creature for the job. So, he set off on his magical mission, with his trunk held high and his eyes sparkling with excitement. Along the way, he met all sorts of animals who wanted to join him, but the robot elephant knew he had to do this mission alone. The first animal he met was a mischievous monkey who swung from tree to tree. "Can I come with you?" the monkey asked, but the robot elephant shook his big silver head. "I need to do this alone," he said. "But I wish you good luck on your own adventures." Next, he met a tiny bird with colorful feathers who chirped and sang. "Can I come with you?" the bird asked, but the robot elephant shook his trunk. "I have this mission alone," he said. "But I wish you sweet melodies on your own journeys." Finally, the robot elephant arrived at the edge of the forest. He took a deep breath and stepped inside. The forest was dark and spooky, and he could hear all sorts of strange noises. But he didn't let that stop him. He knew that the magical flower was waiting for him, and he was determined to find it. The robot elephant walked deeper and deeper into the forest. He heard the sound of rustling leaves and rustling branches. He heard the call of the wild animals and the roar of the waterfall. And then, he saw it. The magical flower. The flower was a beautiful shade of pink, with petals that glimmered in the sun. It was surrounded by a ring of mushrooms, and the fragrance of the flower was so strong that it could be smelled from miles away. The robot elephant could hardly believe his eyes, but he knew that this was the moment he had been waiting for. He stepped closer to the flower. And then, it happened. Just as he reached for the flower, there was a loud noise. The ground shook, and all around him was chaos. The robot elephant looked up to see a giant Tyrannosaurus Rex charging towards him. The robot elephant didn't know what to do. He couldn't fight the dinosaur on his own. But then, he remembered something his mother had told him when he was young. "When you're in trouble," she had said, "just ask for help." So the robot elephant called out to all the animals he had met on his journey. "Please, help me," he cried. And then, something incredible happened. The monkey, the bird, and all the other animals he had met appeared out of nowhere. They formed a circle around the robot elephant, a shield of friendship. The Tyrannosaurus Rex roared and charged towards them. But the monkey grabbed a stick and whacked the dinosaur on the nose. The bird flew over the dinosaur, flapping its wings and pecking. Even a group of ants came to help by tripping the dinosaur on its legs so that it fell over. The robot elephant couldn't believe his luck. He had found the magical flower, and he had made true and loyal friends. He knew that he could never have faced the monster dinosaur on his own and was grateful for their help. Together, they celebrated their victory. They danced and sang, and the robot elephant in particular spun around with an amazing energy, his shiny silver metal reflecting the sunlight until it shone like a rainbow. The robot elephant returned to his home, feeling proud and happy, and with all his new animal friends following him. He had completed his magical mission, but more importantly, he had found true and loyal friends. From that day forward, every time the robot elephant heard a loud noise, he knew that he had friends he could count on to come to his rescue, even if it meant battling a giant Tyrannosaurus Rex. And they all lived happily ever after.